Welcome to Amusement Worldwide, where this week we're talking about 13, whichever way around it has to be for you to say 1-3. And I'm going to tell you why it's called 13, and then we're just going to talk about what other people said about the shit lift hill. I'm sitting on the floor, that means it's time for you to tune in, to watch me talk about rides you want to know about, and then we're going to just talk about Mike 23 again. This is going to be so cool that your head will explode with awesomeness, but you can't claim anything against me for it. Because it's combustion of the third kind. Rather titles. And first I'm going to tell you why 13 is called 13. Now this is a picture I dug up off the internet, so it must be true. I'm going to put it on the screen, probably over my face or in the corner. And you can see clearly on this blueprint, this is the real reason why it's called 13. This is going to get like the Twilight Zone and really trippy, and Cavstar's going to be probably going and having a seizure, because he's going to be so amazed by what I'm about to say. If you look at the blueprint, or the plans, whatever you want to call them, you can distinctly see the track, one part and another part are shaped like a 1 and a 3. And that's why John Wardley called it 13. And if there is a reason why it's called 13 that's not that, why the fuck hasn't he told us yet? So that's why it's called 13. Now what I'm also going to talk about is the trim brakes, because someone else said they didn't like the trim brakes. But someone also messaged me and said, not only did they not like... Yeah, Steve didn't like the trim brakes either. His first ride on it, he thought it was shit.
I was like, get downhill, down,
He would have fallen faster under the bloody rules of gravity, but that's all obvious because there's no brakes on gravity. Also, someone messaged me and said that they would thought it would be awesome, although it's probably highly dangerous, but they should do it anyway. Let someone else ride it before I do, see if it's safe. Put accelerators on the drop. How cool would that be? Do you want accelerators on the drop for 13? Because if you do, we can try and get in touch with John Wardley and make it happen in his mind at least. So do you want accelerators on 13 drop, the first drop? If you put accelerators, try to put accelerators on the actual vertical thing. Anyway, next week we're going to move around as we go on the road to Mike 23. We're going to move around Alton Towers. Next week, sending all you want to talk about another part of Alton Towers that you will love called X Sector. I believe it's awesome. How awesome is it, Stephen?
10 out of 10.
And also, what was the last thing I was going to say? Oh, fuck. I was going to say one more thing. Accelerators on 13.
We're live, pal.
Ah, shit. There was something else I was going to say, but for the life of me, I can't remember. So I'm going to have to leave it there. So I'll see you next week when we talk about X Sector and how cool that's going to be. How cool it would have been to put accelerators on 13's track. And this is the thing I just forgot, just for all of you at home, including Cavstar, DJ Me 100, Theme Park James, AT Jakey, maybe even Sandbrook if he's scheming at home to come into our video soon. Maybe. This may make you laugh, it may make you cry, it may make you live or die. This is a guy who should be fired. I'm going to show you a clip of a guy who claimed, and I don't care what anyone says, this was his exact words, when GMTV, back in the day, showed 13 for the first time to everyone. He said something that's never been done before, the world's first vertical drop roller coaster. Now, I'm not sure about you, but how many of us have heard that in the queue line for Oblivion? So, I'll see you next week, and we can all comment below as well, and say, do you want this guy, or do you think this guy should be fired? Because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Here's the clip, and I'll see you next week. Amusement Worldwide. Go to Mike 23 if you think you're hard enough. Be free giveaways next week. Next week, Stephen doesn't know about this. We're giving away a lot of theme park merchandise and Mike 23. And next week, you're going to see what it is. See you next week, everybody. Rah, Amusement Worldwide. Ride it or go home and die. See ya.
What makes that so different? What makes that unique?
Well, it has the world's first vertical drop on a roller coaster.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Can I get out now? Can I get out now?
How you feeling, fella? How you